I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. I also want to acknowledge all the Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay. Deuteronomy 10. I'm going to start at 12, verse 12. Just going to do a quick hitter. But it says, And now, Israel, what doth Yahawah thy power require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy power, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul. All right, so that's says what it says. We're to love Yahawah with all our mind, all our heart, all our soul. Okay, and here's the deal: the elect are going to do that. All right. So if you're not doing that, then just you can't fake the funk. You're not of the elect, and really that's just what it is. To be straight up, you can't fake this truth. You can't fake this thing. Either it's in your spirit to do it, or it's not in your spirit. It's all preordained from the beginning. All right. To keep the commandments. Oh, Slakia. To keep the commandments of Yahawah and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. Behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens is Yahawah's thy power, the earth also, with all that therein is. All right. So everything is Yahawah's. All right. Everything. The earth, outer space, what you call outer space, which is heaven. All of the planets, all of the universes, it's all Yahawah's. And, because we're going to be joint heirs with Yahawah Bashem Yahushai, it's also his elect, all right? Because the elect are going to have planets, dwellings, multiple. You may have a whole planet to yourself. You may have 100,000 planets to yourself. This is why in the scriptures it speaks about, we can't really even fathom the blessings that we're going to come into. Let's get that in John 14. Talks about the planets. It says, let not, 14:1 John, let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare a place for you. So where did Yahushua go? When you read it in Acts 1:9, he went up to the heavens. He went up and a cloud received him, which would be a UFO, a chariot, right? If you read Acts 1:9, it tells you that. So if he went into the heavens, if he went into outer space, and he went to prepare a place for us, then what is he talking about when he says mansions? It's a metaphor. It's a parable for planets. All right? And when you go into that word mansion, it literally means dwelling. So just like planet Earth, this is where people dwell in planet Earth, right? So telling you what it is, the mansions are those planets. And we're going to come into so much blessings that we can't even understand or fathom or even begin to understand. Which, like I said, men of the elect, men of the, the 144,000. Hey, you may be you may be a ruler over 100,000 planets. Wrap your mind around that. See, Deuteronomy 10 and 15 says, only Yahawah hath a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even you above all people, as it is this day. So the Israelites we're above all the other nations. All right? So stop letting the so-called white man try to trick you and tell you everybody's equal, and he don't even get down with that ideology. He doesn't feel equal. Do you think the wicked elite consider you equal? Hell no. The wicked elite, man, do you think if they need a heart transplant that they get on a waiting list? No, they go and they get that heart transplant. They'll jump everybody in line. So what does that show you about being equal? That's just like one example. But they're not equal to us according to Yahawah Bashem Yahushai. No other nation. All right? So don't let them fool you with that madness. 16. Circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart and be no more stiff-necked. All right, so the heart is mind, so circumcise your mind. All right? Yeah, we know about the physical circumcision, but Yahawah tells us also to circumcise our mind, meaning, this is a covenant. Make that agreement with Yahawah Bashem Yahushai to be a faithful servant. All right? 17. For Yahawah, your power is God of gods and Lord of lords, a great power, a mighty and a terrible, which regardeth not persons nor taketh reward. See? So get out of that spirit of thinking you got to respect everybody. The only ones you got to respect are the ones who are in this knowledge and this truth. Everyone else is vanity. Everyone else is useless. All right? Let me get this precept real quick. Right here, Romans 2:11. So people will say, "Oh, you need to respect this other guy's religion, or you need to respect this man, or you need to respect this woman." Bullshit. You ain't gotta respect anything especially if they're not in this truth, especially if they're not in accordance with Yahawah Bashem Yahushai. Romans 2:11. For there is no respect of persons with Yahawah. All right? Yahawah doesn't respect everybody like these people try to tell you. You got to respect him. You got to respect his religion. You got to respect. And, you got to be as wise as a serpent. So it's not like you just go out there and act a fool and be disrespectful to everybody. But if someone's coming against this knowledge, coming against this truth, fuck them. You ain't got to respect them. Tell them to go to hell because they're already in hell. Tell them to fuck off. You see? We ain't need to be coming in that weak-ass spirit of trying to respect everybody, trying to respect everybody's religion. That's not what it is, man. In the kingdom, there's only going to be one religion, and it's going to be this truth. You're not going to be sitting here being respectful for all these different denominations, all these different religions. You always have people, especially Christians, well, I respect all religions. Well, I respect this. Well, guess what? You ain't in the spirit of Yahawah Bashem Yahushai because he's not a respecter of persons. All right? And it sounds mean, it sounds cruel, and it sounds harsh, but think about it. Why would you respect another religion? It goes against the very first law. Let's get it real quick. Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. All right? So when you start respecting all these other gods, these other religions, these other denominations, then you're violating the very first law of the commandments. All right? So if they're not coming in the spirit of Yahawah Bashem Yahushai, you ain't have to respect them, man. All right?